Hello and welcome, and today I'm going to be making a ultimate guide on Rocket Lance, right? This is going to cover all the true combos you need to do to kind of get your game up with Lance, and the biggest thing this is going to cover is neutral game. As Lance, combos are quite easy, getting kills is quite easy, but getting damage is quite easy, but things like finding a kill option and winning neutral a lot is hard, so this is just going to be a guide on how to do all of that. First of all, I'm just in training mode with a bot. I've got all my stats on, and I've got damage and position reset on if you want to practice the combos a lot, right? So first let me kill the bot just to reset it, and we're going to cover the most important true combo, which is sideline nair, right? This true combo is your bread and butter. It works at all percentages. It's really easy. You can do it while GC'd. Anywhere on the stage, no specifics at all. Does good damage, and after that, you have some follow-ups depending on what you want, but no true combos after that. But that is your bread and butter, sideline nair, and I would practice getting that down. As if you ask me to do it 100 times, I'll probably do it 100 times in a row without failing. And that is the kind of Lance bread and butter. But now we're going to do sidelight D-light, which is sidelight dare. At early percentages, sidelight dare is better than sidelight nair, as it does a bit more damage and has more follow-up options, right? As you can see, I can do end light with one dodge frame. After that, I can do a second side light. But the thing about this is, if they get to a high percentage, it doesn't work at all. As you can see. That side light set go up. So I've got my 100%. I'm going to do side light there. Doesn't work. They get hit just a bit too high. I can land it, but it's not a true combo. As you can see, 2 dodge frames, and that is the problem. But side light now, on the other hand, is always working. So these are the two most important things with Lance, because that is how you really rack up most of your damage. Most Lance players will be looking for the side lights, because off side light there you can follow up with more options, and get a lot of damage, as Lance just does. But off side light nair, it's good damage, and there's more you can do. But the point is, this does 10 damage, and this does 16 damage. So you're doing 27 damage. Sorry, 27 damage. You're doing 20 damage, 26 damage for this, and that makes way higher than other moves. And you can follow up with stuff after, depending on their dodge. So that's the biggest thing for Lance in with its true combos. But then there's a few others that we're gonna kind of cover, or strings that are important, right? So grounded set and light, right, is like really low dodge frame and low commitment. Same with set D-light, right? These are really, here we go, we're going to that later. These are really low commitment options, which I recommend going for. And because Ser has a huge sweeping hitbox across the floor, you're probably going to be landing this like enough to always go for the end light. So after Ser, always end light, right? Or always D-light, depending on what you prefer. I personally prefer D-light, just because it does more damage and then can lead to more after. But end light's a good option for when you're trying to get a bit of stage control, get them off the stage, and maybe at low percentages, because you can combo them as well. But now we're going to talk about trying to kill on Lance. You're going to have to find a raw Ser or a recovery. Lance has no true kill options, but if they don't have a dodge, there are quite a few things you can do. So first of all, if they don't have a dodge and they're just a bit dark red, you can sidelight Ser, which is not killing that early. Or if they have no dodge, you can silent recovery. Another really good option. But these aren't true. But they do kill. So if they burn their dodge, silent silent recovery. And these are all jump recovery. These are both one dodge frame when done properly. And a pretty consistent kill combos. As you can see, I'm doing it all the time. And a lot of the time I actually go for this even if they do have a dodge, right? Because it's worth the risk. But as you see, Silent Nair still works. So if you're just looking to get even more damage, even on this dark red, then you can. But the thing about Lance is that a lot of the characters have really good SIGs, right? So SIGs are going to be your main way to kill, okay? I mean, that's a bit early for a kill, but as you can see, Artemis has got the side SIG, which is really quick. The down SIG is pretty decent off stage for Spike, and not so good on stage, and then got the end SIG as well. And characters like Vrax, really good Lance SIGs. Roland has got really good Lance SIGs for killing. Got a down SIG. I'm forgetting a lot of the other Lance edges, but a lot of them have one good SIG. But that's the problem. Lance doesn't have too many true combos. and that's really it. So when you're trying to play Lance, it's all about neutral game, which is what I'm going to explain now, right? So Lance's neutral is a bit iffy. It feels like the worst weapon, but it's fun. It's fun in neutral at lower levels. So you have all these great grounded options. So even though you're a rocket lance and you think you're going to want to be in the air a lot, you want to stay on the ground. You want to be grounded, wait for them to land, and hit them with this, because look at that. That does 16 damage, and Zarya has really high defense. If we turn Zarya to like a normal character, to someone who's got the same defense as I have attack, which I think Yumiko does, then oh no, then I'm gonna be hitting for about 17 damage, right? Which is just absolute. There we go, 17 damage, which is insane for a ground which has follow-ups as well, right? See? So, and 18 damage for Sarah. So you realize soon that you don't have to hit the enemy that much. 18 damage again to get them in high percentages. 17. So this is what you're going to do. In neutral, you're going to kind of stay on the ground and look for options, maybe D lights, M lights. But you're going to look for mainly side light nair, and then off side light nair, you can go for a dodge read. And then if you get the dodge off the side light nair, well, then you can kind of just do what you want from there. There's a lot of guides talking about 0 to deaths on Lance. I'm not going to go through that because I think it's more of a niche thing. And I know in a lot of lower ranks, people jump a lot, and this is where you've been blessed with a really, really good nair. Okay, so nair has a literal like 360 almost hitbox, and above you it is 360. So if there's an enemy above you, you can just nair. And because you've got such good drift while nairing, it's really safe. And as no variable before, so after you nair, you can follow it up afterwards. So you're going to want to be doing a lot of nairs to juggle your opponent if they're staying above you. And if they're on the ground, well, you have them anyway, okay? Look at these nairs. That's all you want. Really easy, really simple to play Lance. Look for your high damage moves, and to kill, use your signatures, right? But we're going to get into, Lance is neutral. Dash, if your opponent's very jumpy, dash jump set is really good, because if your opponent jumps, you just catch them with 18 damage and knockback, and now they're off the stage. If they're grounded and you want to bait them, and they don't really jump too much, you can do a dash jump fast fall set, as you can see that. It just looks like a sideline, but it's a set on the floor. Let's take this one's a bit harder. And you can abuse Lance's range, right? Even if someone's all the way out here, right, I can quickly, with a side light, just get into them. No fuss. And then go for the nair. So make sure you're abusing Lance's range and disjoints. And that is that's it. And one more thing with Lance is we're going to be talking about offstage. Your offstage is really not the best, right? You're going to want to be on stage, but there are things like wall cancelling, which makes Lance really good. As you can see, if I'm moving towards the stage, I can set away. This is a bit of an advanced tip. You can set away, and with perfect timing, it cancels all of your lag. And as you can see, that looks really weird because it's really fast. You can also do it with dash, and this is the only weapon that can do that. And it's really glitchy, but it makes some good tech, and you can kind of get away from the wall quickly. But that's it with Lance. You want to stay off stage, especially against weapons like Scythe. They will abuse you. But if you're going off stage, your ground pound is like a vacuum and kills very early. So you can do the dash. You can do the dash jump ground pounds, and that is a really strong solid tip. So I think I covered everything really important, especially the true combos. And weapon throws also need to be abused on Lance, as your weapon per hitbox is big. And this is going to be one last tip, which I've never seen someone actually talk about. If you're trying to recover back from stage, you know Lance's recovery takes ages and puts you in stationary position to get weapon throw. If they have a weapon on them, but you want to kind of recover back to stage and you have enough options, throw your weapon up and then hit, and then recovery, and then you can pick your Lance up after that, which is a really good tip, which I've never seen anyone talk about. So if you go off here, throw a weapon up, recover, and then that saves you from being in a stationary position like that for ages. And then maybe getting a weapon turn, you can just throw your weapon up or a cover and then get back on stage. And hopefully you can put your Lance back up. Anyway, thank you for watching a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please tell me what you guys want to see from me next. I'm going to be releasing a few more Brawlhalla guides. And hopefully I can get back into Brawl a bit. I've been just kind of slacking on Brawl and making a lot of Apex content. I've received a bit of support from you guys there, and I really appreciate that. But a lot more Brawl content soon. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.